This edition of the Ridley Report is brought to you by lifeproductions.com.
All right, I'm on the line here with Ian Freeman from Keene, New Hampshire, Free Talk Live. Ian, it's all right with you if I audio record this, correct?
Of course.
And I wanted to talk with you a little bit about what happened 2 days ago. You and some other people were apparently sort of blocked into a courtroom, sort of like temporarily imprisoned inside a courtroom by a bailiff?
That is correct.
Well,
Want to give you the story?
What led up to this?
Well, as you've been reporting on over the past couple of days, there were a couple of arrests that occurred at the Milford District Court. One was Jesse, who had worn his hat in the courtroom. He was arrested, taken out of the court. And then Charlie was still outside of the court. He hadn't even made an effort to come inside. He was asking the bailiff some questions about the rules for hat wearing, and apparently they didn't like that, so they started to rough him up. I heard the commotion from inside the court. All of the other activists were already inside the court, so Charlie was the last one that was supposed to come in. So we were all in the courtroom at that point. I heard the commotion, and I heard Charlie yell out in pain, and I attempted to exit the courtroom at that point, and I was prevented from doing so. And there are double doors there, and you can see through the slot between the doors. I could see the arm of one of the bailiffs holding the door shut. And so I stepped over to the other door, and I attempted to open the next door. And again, he still held that door shut. So I said something to the effect of, "Are you imprisoning us?" I said it pretty out loud, so everyone in the courtroom knew what I was saying. And probably about 10 seconds later, they did allow me to exit the court so I could witness what was happening to Charlie. But unfortunately, by that point, they already had him pushed up against the wall and were in the process of arresting him. So none of us actually got to witness exactly what went on outside the courtroom there.
Okay, can't think of anything else to ask you. What do you think happens next?
You know what? That's a good question. I've certainly heard a few ideas being thrown around about some more disobedience at that particular court. I don't know if anything's going to pan out or what exactly is going to happen, but obviously the activists are none too pleased about the event.
All right, Ian Freeman from Free Talk Live in Keene, New Hampshire. Thanks, Ian.
Okay, let me add something in there. They also would not allow cameras into this court. I attempted to bring a camera in as a member of the press, and I was told that I would not be allowed into the court with the camera. I did not have any press credentials on me, but that shouldn't matter.
Well, you own some, don't you? You could have brought some with you if you thought about it, right?
Yeah, I have a little name tag thing on a lanyard that I created for myself. That tends to work fairly effectively, but yeah, I didn't think about it. So, and I shouldn't have to. Anybody should be able to walk into this building with a camera if they wanted to, and they were not allowing that to happen. So now we've got two district courts with very specific anti-camera policies in effect.
Well, it's getting to the point where I guess they make a big issue now out of credentials, so it's probably important, for people who are journalists to have their own credentials, if they're liberty journalists.
Yeah, it would have helped, but who knows what hoops they would have maybe jumped through at that point. So
right.
It's hard to say exactly where that would have went.
Yeah. All right, thanks, Ian.
Thanks, Dave.
This edition of the Ridley Report is brought to you by lifeproductions.com. That's Nick Ryder's Keene-based video service. All these great clips were shot by Nick himself. He's ready to do the same for you at low cost. For weddings, events, and the prom, lifeproductions.com.